Okay, I'm going to be talking about solar panels. The first person to adequately harness the sun's energy was Swiss scientist Horace de Saussure. In 1767, Saussure built the world's first solar collector, which was later used by Sir John Herschel in his trip to South Africa in the 1830s. There are other people along the way until the 1900s that would try to harness the sun's energy. Um, the people that um, built the first solar panel were Calvin Fuller, Dale Chapin, and Gerald Pearson. Um, Darrell Chapin was born on July 21st, 1906 in Ellensburg, Washington. He obtained his bachelor's from Willamette University and master's from the University of Washington. Before getting a job at Bell Labs in 1930, he taught physics at Oregon State College for a year. Chapin was able to simplify the process of producing electricity that he originally worked on. He then wrote the textbook Energy from the Sun. Before his death in 1995, he received an honorary doctorate from Willamette and was awarded the John Scott Medal by the city of Philadelphia. Calvin Fuller was born in Chicago on May 25, 1902. Fuller studied chemistry at the University of Chicago, where he received his bachelor's. In 1929, with the help of William Draper Harkins, he received his Ph.D. Before ultimately gaining a job as a physical chemist at Bell Labs, he worked at General Chemical Company and the Chicago Tribune. Before working on solar cells, he worked on synthetic rubber during World War II. Eventually, Calvin Fuller and W.O. Baker were able to create and perfect the chemical process to create synthetic rubber. Fuller's major contribution to the solar energy cell was the fact that he was able to diffuse boron into silicon in order to capture the sun's light. This showed a 600% improvement in solar power. The last person was Gerald Pearson, and he was born in Salem, Oregon on March 31st, 1905. He attended Willamette University and obtained his bachelor's in physics. He then attended Stanford for his master's. Once he graduated in 1945, he began to work at Bell Labs. Pearson was the only member out of the trio of scientists to work on the silicon photovoltaic cell. His early work was en route that current moved through a semiconductor crystal. When John Barton published his theory about how the surface of the transistor was immensely important, Pearson began to focus on developing an improved model. Pearson's most crucial contribution to the program was his work to build ultra-thin semiconductor filaments that were less than 1/100th of an inch thick. They were used instead of metal leads, making it much easier and quieter. In 1957, Gerald Pearson was promoted to the head of Department of Solid-State Physics. In 1960, Pearson received a job at Stanford University as a professor of electrical engineering. There are many strengths to solar panel energy. One of the major strengths is that it's free. Also, it would cause less pollution, and solar panels can work small items efficiently. The weaknesses is that solar energy can only be used in the daytime when it's sunny, and it's not 100% efficient. In countries when the climate is unexpected, solar energy is sometimes unreliable, and also it takes a lot of money to develop solar panels. Solar panels provide multiple opportunities. It provides an opportunity to decrease pollution, which is extremely helpful for our society. Another opportunity is that it provides for jobs to be created. Threats include job losses, and also it's not fully researched, so therefore it's unpredictable. That's it.